welcome to Cooking with Indy. Today we are making slow cooked pork carnitas. What I'm gonna do, and what I recommend people do, and if you're like on a budget, is we look around, and if we see them on clearance, that means they've got 2-3 days before they've gotta be sold or they got thrown away. They're still good even a week after that sometimes. But if you freeze them, they're good. So we buy them when we find something like that, and we freeze it. When we're ready to use it, we just thaw it out, and that's what we're gonna do with this. We spent about $10 on these carnitas. But say if we were selling burritos, we would probably make, I don't know, about 75. So it's a good amount. What I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna make a paste that I'm gonna rub them with. So I'm gonna have oregano, red pepper, cayenne, parsley, paprika, comino, cumin, garlic powder, ajo de ojo, and Worcestershire sauce, garlic salt, and then salt and pepper, regular salt and pepper. I'm also gonna add a little bit of olive oil to that. And this I've never had before. It is a sriracha barbecue sauce. It tastes yummy, super yummy. So we're gonna add in there, and then we're gonna take all our carnitas, which I've already thawed out, and I'm just gonna rub them on there and put a little bit of olive oil and then rub them and cook them. I like the big pieces that they come in like that when they do that. And then we're gonna put it in the slow cooker in the crock pot, probably for about 6 hours. And when they come out, they're gonna be super yummy. I don't wanna mix it all up. You'll see how I'm gonna make this presentation on this. But first, none of these really matter. It's your personal taste, or whatever you have in there. You're basically giving flavor to the meat, and the two things that are gonna give it flavor the most importantly of all, is gonna be the salt and the pepper. Okay, everything else is just extra. I'm just trying to be a little fancy because, you know, it's good to experiment. So you mix it however you want. I want this to have a little bit of spice. So that's why I'm gonna put in a good amount of these. And I don't measure this out. It's to taste. Isn't that better? That's our paprika. A little bit of cumin. Some parsley. If I had cilantro, I would also use cilantro, but I don't. Cayenne pepper is not just spicy, it has a really good bite to it. It's not necessarily spicy, but it's very welcome. Okay, I got everything on here. Wow, I need my garlic salt. I'm gonna use all of this that I got left here. More salt. Now I'm going to add that sriracha sauce. A good coating of that. Some Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to mix that up. So you can water this down a little bit if you want with just water. I'm not going to, because I want that richness in there. So it depends on your palate. If something like this might be a little too rich, it's okay to use the same recipe, just water it down a little bit. Let me show you how one of these is going to be. We'll do the first one, and it's just a rub on it.
Oil.
Oh, yeah. You want to get a little bit of oil in there, just like that, and then a little rub on it. That's all we're doing. This is gonna cook with that and absorb all those flavors. And then when we serve it, smells yummy. We just put it in the crock pot like that. Then I'm just gonna stack them around. So basically, this is what I did. I rubbed each one of those pieces of meat and I'm stacking them in nicely. I'm not gonna add water, I'm not gonna add anything in. It won't need it. The juices from the meat, the fats, the oil, all that's gonna come out and it'll cook really nicely. I'm gonna put it on high or low?
High, I think.
For 6 hours. I'm gonna cover it, set my timer, and come back and see how this baby turned out. Very, very, very easy recipe for everybody to do at home. I look forward to how this is gonna taste. Oh, and if I'm wearing a different shirt, I wanted to wear my shirt today from, this is from the oil fields. It looks dirty, but it's not dirty. It's stained from hard work. Anyway, I'm wearing my oil field stuff today, and I thought I'd make me some carnitas just like we had in the oil fields. All right, once again, if you make this recipe, please send me pictures. So we are at the halfway point, right about, and it looks really good. What I'm gonna do is, I think I have a little bit more meat than I expected, so I'm gonna add some water to this, just so that, and just gonna pour it down the center like that, just so that we get that braiding that we want, that we're going for. So right there at the halfway point, that's the time you want to check everything, make sure it's going the way you plan, and make any adjustments like that. All right, 6 hours are up. And this is what we've got right here. Look at these pieces, they're nice, big chunks. What I'm gonna do is do a couple of tortillas, a couple of tacos like this. Let it adjust the piece to see how well that came out. Look at that. Wow. So this is just falling apart, completely falling apart as it comes out, which is exactly what we want. So just, you can see coming straight out of here, goes perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit of, well, let me taste it. Just not meat seasoning. A little bit of onions, fresh chopped onions, some queso, a little bit of fresh squeezed lime. Of course, you can do whatever toppings you want, but this just makes the perfect tacos, burritos, whatever. This is Carnitas, very slow cook style cooking with Indy. Sherry, thank you for filming. Thank you for doing such an awesome job. If you make these, please send us a picture. Enjoy.